Welcome to another episode of Friday Night. So for today, he was a 19-year-old engineering student at the time, July 8th, 2016, and he was up on an expedition to Stoke Kangri. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Stoke Kangri, and which is a mountain on the Stoke mountain range up in the Himalayas, about 6,000, just a little over 6,000 feet. I'd rather hear this entire story from horse's mouth, but he ended up saving a trekker's life on his way up. He is also a content creator. He's also a traveler, a musician, a mechanical engineer. That's what he was studying at the time of the incident. And he's here with us right now. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I am great. How are you? He's joining us here, guys, from Kathmandu, Nepal right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being Friday night. Really means a lot.
That's my pleasure.
Bidhan, how's the situation there? First off, what are things like in Nepal with the COVID situation?
So right now, the cases weren't there a lot. Before, but right now it's increasing a lot. The situation is really bad on the border side, and a lot of people. A lot of people who were working in India, like now they are coming back to Nepal.
Yeah.
The situation is a lot worse in the border, and everybody is in quarantine camps, and it's just pandemic situation. So
yeah. Gosh, I thought things were a little better over there. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. Your family's quarantined safely.
Yes, of course.
So Bidhan, I was reading the entire write-up about the entire event that had happened, and you were on your way up. You were only 19. I think that is just, that sense of responsibility, to have that sense of farsightedness, to be like, okay, this just happened. I think this is what I saw, and I'm going to take action. I think that requires, I don't know, you just have to be a great heart for that. And I would love to hear the entire event from you. What happened?
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I was 19 years, and I was studying mechanical engineering in Bangalore. So I was in India back then, and then
Right.
yeah, and then during my semester break, I decided to visit Kashmir. As every Nepali, and I love mountains, and I just wanted to climb the highest mountain in the Ladakh. So
Right.
I researched about it, and then I found it's the Stoke Kangri, which is 6,153 meter, not feet. Yeah, I just want to correct you. I was yeah, it's a meter. So
oh my god, I'm so
yeah, it's fine. So I decided to climb it, and then I did some training, myself. And after my exams, I went from Bangalore to Kashmir. And then when I got in Ladakh, it was on July. I got to the base camp on a 7th of July.
Yeah.
And on the 8th of July, it was my summit day. So I was alone there. And then, I was going to climb alone. Yeah, because I love traveling alone. So I was alone there. And then there were also a group of trekkers there. And I didn't know that they will be starting like a little early. Like they started around 2 a.m. And then I didn't know that.
At 4:30 a.m.
Yeah. I just climbed there on my own pace. So I woke up and then I started around 4:30, and from base camp to the base of that mountain. So it took me around 1-2 hours, and then I started climbing the mountain slowly. And I didn't have any climbing gears, like proper climbing gears. I just had simple hiking shoes and a normal a stick that I found on the way.
Stop. So, why did you not have hiking gear? You're hiking, but without hiking gear, how do you do that?
It's just that I didn't have the proper gear for it, and then I wanted to climb it anyhow. I researched it about it also, and what I found was that those who have some experience, or those who are able to climb on hard trail, then they can climb without climbing gear. So I decided I can do this, and then so I can do this, and then so I just So and then I just started climbing, and then when I got to the bottom of that mountain, and then when I saw up, I really had doubt that whether I will be able to climb it or not, because the inclination was really high from down there, and then I didn't have the proper gear, and then I was having doubt.
Yeah.
I just gathered some courage, and then started climbing slowly, and then. And it was really slippery. I was taking a break very often, every 5 minutes, and the altitude is really high, so the air is really thin, so you get tired pretty quick. So I was taking break very often, every 5 minutes, and then I had a little binocular. And at that time, the group, the one who started at 2 a.m., so they were already on the top. So while I was taking break, I used to see them like through my binocular. And yeah, it was really far, and then I could only see like a very small. I mean, while I was panning like from the top, like while I was panning to the side, and I saw something falling. Like I mean, yeah, it was a cliff, and then yeah, it was a rocky area. I saw something falling, like rolling, and then I didn't know what it was at the first
Sure.
time. Yeah, I mean, it took me a few time. I mean, like, and then after that, I saw like hands and legs, like they were rolling together. Uh, so at that moment, then I knew that yeah, it's a person that yeah, who was falling off the cliff, and then it was really high, and then like
How far away
the
from you was this?
distance wise, like I would say around like 2-3 kilometers, I guess. I
Oh
mean, the
my
mountain
God.
is really huge, and yeah, the mountain is really huge, and it's really hard to scale it. Yeah,
Even from the
it was
time to
really.
reach him, how long did it take you to get to him?
So yeah, it took me around half an hour. Like the moment I realized that it's a person, then I just thought like I gotta go there, and then I have to save him anyhow. So I just started climbing like so fast, and then I was climbing with my all, like I mean, with my two hands and two legs, and then I was sleeping very often, and then again, like I mean, I was climbing, and so that I mean, just to get there soon enough, so that I can, so that I'll be able to see that person. So
Yeah.
yeah, it took me around half an hour, and then the moment I
Yeah.
reached there, I saw him like, and he was bleeding from his forehead, and then he was like, he was lying at the edge of the cliff, and then, and I was pretty exhausted as well. Like I mean, I couldn't breathe, yeah, because that incident was like around 5,800 meter, and then yeah, the air was thin, so I mean, I couldn't breathe properly. And then the moment I reached there, I was like totally exhausted, and then yeah, because I've been climbing yeah very fast, like for the half an hour, so I was really exhausted. And the guy was like, the guy raised his hand, and he pointed towards me, and then
So
I
he was
said like,
conscious.
yeah, he was subconscious, I would say, like not fully conscious but
Yeah.
subconscious. So and like, and then I told him like, bhai ruk ja, let me breathe first, like I mean, yeah, because I was I was
You,
at that
of
point
course.
of like I mean,
It's like even in airlines, they tell us that, you need to put the mask on yourself and then you put the mask on to the
first,
person next to you, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I took a moment, and then I approached him, and then I saw like I mean, what's the situation over there, and then I dragged him towards a bit, I mean, from the cliff to the
Cliff.
safer zone, and then I checked his body, like I checked it whole body, so I mean, just to find out like what injuries he had. He fall down like about 20 meters from the cliff, and then
Okay.
yeah, he was very lucky that he didn't had any major injuries, like no fractures and no major injuries, just
Concussion or
cut on
anything.
his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a cut on his forehead, and then his eyebrows, lips, small
Yeah.
cuts like on the body. And then
Yeah.
I just focused on the forehead part so that I can stop the bleeding. Yeah, because he was bleeding from there. And then I had that medical kit. I yeah, whenever I travel, like I carry a medical kit
You
so
don't
that
carry
like
hiking gear when you're going hiking up on the Himalayas, but you do carry a medical kit, guys.
medical.
Medical
Yeah,
kit.
I mean, it's yeah. You should always be ready for the worst situation. So I had all the medical supplies, like, and I even had like instruments for surgery also, like because my sister is a nurse. Yeah, yeah, because my sister is a nurse, and then she taught me like how to respond in the emergency situations, and then what to do.
That's great.
I even had that suture thing, like yeah, if I had to do suturing also, then yeah, I could do. So I had a lot. I mean, I had everything. And then I took out the medical kit, and then I started cutting his hair. Yeah, because I mean, it was the cut was over here, so
Um,
when the blood gets dried, the hair will be attached to it. So I didn't want that. So I just cut all the hairs from here, and then I took out the betadine powder, and then everything, the coordinates and everything. So I
yeah.
started treating him, and then at the same time I was just shouting like for help, like so that
Yeah.
other people will hear and then come to us and get rescued. So I was shouting like help, help, and then like about 20 minutes, I guess 20-25 minutes, like a group of that group, they came to us, and then they had a guide also over there, and then the guide said that he couldn't wait something. So I just told him that it's okay, I will wait here, and then you can go to the base camp and then send the rescue team. Yeah, because we didn't have any signal or a sat phone over there, so we had to go to the base camp so that we can inform that this has happened, and to send the rescue team as soon as possible. So I told them to go, and then they went, and me and the guy, yeah, we were just waiting for their like 4-5 hours, and then it was cold. It was
Oh my God.
like it was a tiring situation, and then yeah, we were just waiting to get rescued over there. And then at the same time, like the guy was he was in pain, so I mean he was just making the groan sound and then everything, and then I was just trying to comfort him, and then I was
And
rubbing his
I'm
back.
gonna interject here because what you did was adorable, and at the same time it's so healing, and I think you need presence of mind to do that. And I found this to be the most
Mhm.
interesting part about the entire situation, which is that you actually sang to him in Nepali to comfort him.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of my favorite song. And then, like, whenever I find difficult situation or something like that, then this song like really boosts me up and gives me energy. So, I mean, I was singing him like a lot of songs. Like, it just
Well,
happened to. I mean,
on public demand,
uh-huh.
on my demand as well, we need to hear one of these songs.
One
We
of
all
these
need
song.
this right now, right? It's the pandemic situation. We all need healing.
Right now, or maybe if we can do it later, the music session.
Let's
No?
hear like a little bit, maybe. I would love to hear what you sang to him. It would be beautiful
Yeah.
to hear. I mean, we would have loved to
And
hear what you sang to him to see the vibe of it.
uh-huh. Were you able to hear me?
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Is this what you sang to him?
Yes. Yeah, in a way, like.
You know, I'd want to fall off that mountain just to hear you sing this.
Mhm.
You know, it's so beautiful. Wow. What's the song called?
Yeah, this one is Naula Kitara. So it's from my favorite artist, Bipul Chatri.
Okay.
So and the one I sang to Utsav on that the incident was Jahan Chand Buddha Ka Tha. So it's a song about like Buddhism, and then about Nepal, and then peace. Yeah, the song that empowers you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Please share the link with me whenever you can. I would love
Yeah,
to share it with everybody watching here as well. Another interesting fact from the entire situation was that you got his name wrong.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so after the incident, after 4 hours or 5 hours, and then the rescue team showed up, and then
Yeah.
I told them to take him, and then I was just a couple of 100 meters away from the top, and I traveled from Bangalore to there just to be at the top, and then I
Yeah.
just wanted to be at the top like so badly, and then I told them to take him, and then I can get back to base camp as soon as I can. But
Yeah.
the injured guy was like, call him. Yeah, and the funny incident, I would like to share. Like, and then when I got into the incident area, and then the guy was asking me a lot of questions, like subconsciously, like, what's your name? Where are you from? Like, I mean, a lot of questions. And then I told him, like, I'm Bidhan Shreshta. And then he asked me, like, where are you from? And then I told, like, I'm from Nepal. And then he told, like, मैं नेपाल में आ गया हूँ क्या? Like, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, he thought that he fell. Yeah, he thought that he fell off and happened to be in Nepal. Like,
in Nepal.
yeah. So yeah,
They thought you were
it's a bit
American.
funny. So yeah, it was kind of funny. And then yeah, whenever I think this incident now, then we both laugh like so hardly. Like, I mean, me and Utsav, like. after they took him to the base camp, I went to the top, and then I returned back to base camp. And the next morning, we did exchange our information and then the names. After a certain a while, I lost my phone, and then I lost all the contacts. So, but and all the time I thought his name was Udesh. So I was trying to connect with him, and then I searched him on all the social medias, and then for 2 years I couldn't find him, and then I decided like to publish some articles and videos that I had taken from the incident.
Yeah.
So yeah. Till then I hadn't shared anything on the social media or to the media. So after
Right.
2 years, 2 years, just to find him, like I made one a video like from the incident, and then.
I would like people to see a little bit of this that I have here.
Mhm. Okay.
It was my binocular
Yeah, so it is.
I had to save this person. So I hustled and took him around half an hour to visit him. He was lying unconsciously at the edge of the cliff, and his head was bleeding pretty badly. I
Gosh.
checked his whole body, and luckily there was no any fractures. Just some mild cuts in his face. I took out my first aid kit.
Is that your first aid gear?
Cut his hair.
Yeah, I had everything over there. Like, I mean, the first aid kit and some water, and then some food.
And surgical equipment as well.
One guy heard me.
Yeah.
The base camp was far away.
Oh, they had no
So I
signal.
told him to go to the base camp and send a whiskey to me as soon as possible. So we were
So it was over there. Yeah.
all alone that high. I was singing most of the time to
Oh.
his pain and constantly rubbing his back to keep him.
It just gives me goosebumps, like while watching this footage over. Like, I mean, I mean, all the memories. Yeah, it just recalls. So.
It's giving me goosebumps listening to this right now. Wow. Oh my gosh, hats off to you. And the coincidence being that today's World Environment Day, this is
Mhm.
our environment. And I think to be mindful of what's happening around us, we all see issues around us. We all see things and we choose to be silent about them. And I think
Mhm.
to take action is so important. I don't see too many people doing what you did, which is not caring about how equipped you were, but going on to save somebody else's life. Even if you didn't manage to save his life, you made that effort to get there and see what you could do to the best of your ability. And at 19, you are so inspiring to me. I feel so inspired by what you did, Bidhan. Thank you for being an example. You're also a traveler. You're also a musician, clearly. So,
Mhm.
how do you travel? What are your travel plans? How are you dealing with the COVID situation and not being able to travel? For me, that is a big issue.
Yeah, I mean, with all this lockdown and everything, like, yeah, I'm not able to go out, and then I was actually having like some travel plans like just before the lockdown or something, and then all this situation happened now. So I mean, I'm planning like after this lockdown, like I'll be going. I just need some time off, like a month or two, like just to be just to find that peace again. Yeah, because I mean now like everything like it's all messed up, and then with everything going around, like it's very sad to see. Like
Yeah. Where do you plan on taking off to?
I'm not sure yet, but somewhere in the mountains. So,
Of course. Wow. Well, I hope that happens soon. And there was one more thing that I wanted to ask you, which is that you're a traveler and a musician. Do you have any plans of merging the two?
yeah, I would love to. I mean, if I get the right opportunity, then of course I would love to.
How would you want to?
I mean, I don't know yet, but and also like I do love videography and making videos. So like while I'm traveling, I can make videos, and then I can compose the music for it. So like I can merge these two in that way. So let's see how it goes.
That would be so interesting, though. And if you want like female vocals on it, you have somebody on board.
Mhm.
I would love
Yeah,
to
I've
know
heard
about
this.
your song.
Yeah, I have heard some song of you, and then yeah, it's really good. Like the classical songs are like really good one. I
Thank you.
really enjoy.
Very kind to say that. Thank you. So, Bidhan, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being our Friday night today.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Oh no, it's like I said, Friday night is all about inspiring. It's all about reaching people and giving them your story so that they know who you are and to set an example and to inspire them to go and make a difference in their communities. I mean, it's as simple as that. For us, like when we grew up in Canada, it's a part of our syllabus. I mean, it's a part of our upbringing. It's a part of what we do in school. To graduate from grade 12, like over here we call grade 12 graduation. To graduate from grade 12, you need a specific number of community service hours. Otherwise, you don't qualify. So do you see how that exactly, it becomes a part of who we are. It becomes a part of our being. And I think over there, because it's not a part of the school system, I think a lot of we have a lot of that thing where, you know, we look at ourselves, we look at our families, we look at how well we are, but you could have, and which is why I find you so inspiring. And that is because you could have at that point decided that, no, what if I get frostbite? Or what if I fall sick in this whole thing? Or what if I slip? You didn't think of any of it, and you climbed. You were out of breath. You told told us, you know, every 5 minutes, and you'd be, you know, breathing and over there you're like racing to save another guy's life. And hats off to you for that. I really hope a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people have been very inspired here by your story and many more. And I wish you the very best in life.
Thank you so much. And I think for every human being, like they shouldn't give a second thought, like when it comes to some saving somebody's life. And if you are in that kind of situations, like you shouldn't give a second thought, like just go for it and then just think about the other life that you will be saving, and then you will always be proud of. Like I mean, right now, like whenever I think of that, I feel very proud, and then it's like I mean, and I got another brother and then another family, and the family is really nice, and then they welcomed me. I went to Mumbai to see all of them after 2 years. Yeah, all that happened. So after 2 years, yeah, we get reunited, and then it was really nice, and then all the love they gave me, it just made me realize that I did something good in life. So
we're very proud of you too.
Yeah.
Awesome, Vidhan. Chat with you soon. Thank you for joining us.
Bye bye and take care.
You too. Thank you, everybody, for joining this week's episode of Friday Night. We had Bidhan Shreshta with us today, and another guest, another night for you next week, another massive source of inspiration for all of us next week.